We are back with issue 3 of Transformers Back to the Future. This amazing crossover of my dreams. In the last issue, we learned that Rumble stole the DeLorean and used it to give the Decepticons the edge that they needed in order to take over the Earth. And we learned that Gigawatt was actually originally a Decepticon before scanning the DeLorean and escaping. But thanks to Megatron, his flux capacitor is damaged. Wait, I just realized, if Gigawatt was originally a Decepticon, was his name originally Gigawatt too? Because while that may not be specific to Back to the Future, it is supposed to be a reference to this scene.
1.21 gigawatts! 1.21 gigawatts! Great Scott!
Also, am I pronouncing his name wrong? And should it be Gigawatt instead? I'll just keep calling him Gigawatt unless he corrects us in this comic book.
What the hell is a gigawatt?
Speaking of which, we begin this third issue with Biff and the Constructicons wondering what happened to Scrapper. Which reminds me of how in the IDW comics, Spike killed Scrapper there too. Aw, poor Scrapper. Why is he the one who always gets killed off? So the Constructicons blame Biff. But before Bone Crusher can literally crush Biff's bones, he is saved by Doc Brown. The humans sneak over to a communications tower in order to contact the Autobots. But when Longhaul almost catches them, Einstein distracts the Decepticon and leads him away. Aw, poor Einie. I hope he's gonna be okay. Doc makes a comment about how Einstein is 1 in a million, 1 in a quadrillion, 1 in a Googleplex. Okay, he didn't really say all of that, but this is obviously a reference to part 3, where he was talking about Clara.
Clara is 1 in a million, 1 in a billion, 1 in a Googleplex.
But as Doc is sending out the signal to the Autobots, Biff betrays them and brings them to the Decepticons. Marty and the Autobots arrive in Hill Valley, just as Biff and the Decepticons are about to execute Doc, George, and Lorraine. And Biff is wearing an exosuit, just like Spike and Daniel's ones from Transformers the movie. Ugh, it feels dirty seeing Biff in an exosuit. Biff makes a comment about knowing which side of his pancake is buttered. Which, for one thing, is it just me, or could that be a euphemism for, never mind. But my main point is how it's obviously a nod to how Biff is always getting phrases like these wrong.
So why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
And I love how Hook corrects him, saying that even he knows that it's supposed to be bread, and they don't even eat.
Thank you very much. Now, why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
It's leave, you idiot. Make like a tree and leave. You sound like a damn fool when you say it wrong.
All right, then, leave!
So the Autobots attack and come to the humans' rescue. And just when it looks like Biff is about to blast Doc with his own ionic nullifier, Einstein comes to the rescue. Aww, he's such a good boy. Then, as if somebody watched my last video and heard me complaining that Skills was a regular skateboard instead of a hoverboard, he scans one of the hover loaders and transforms into a hoverboard. Yes, oh please let there be a figure of this guy. Hasbro, third party, I don't care. I just want a hoverboard Skills to go with my Gigawatt. But unfortunately, Marty and Skills' hero moment doesn't last long, as Starscream blasts them. It is then that Rodimus Prime clocks Starscream, saying one shall stand, and the other will get knocked into next week. It seems Rodimus has as much trouble with catchphrases as Biff does. But speaking of clocks, just when it seems that our heroes have finally won, the clock tower itself transforms into a giant Decepticon. Okay, Hasbro, I need a toy of this guy too. When are we getting a Titan-class clock tower? Well, that was another amazing issue of this incredible crossover. I loved all the little references in it. I love that Skids is now a hoverboard, and I love that the real hero of this issue is Einie. Aww, he's such a good boy. Well, let me know what you thought of this issue of Transformers Back to the Future down in the comments. Remember to like, share, and do all that other fun stuff. And I'll see you here next time for the final issue of this awesome crossover. See you then!